Hello guys, how y'all doing today? I hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. Today is November 12th of 2024 and today's topic is Forex Factory. So let's go ahead and open our Forex Factory and walk you through what it is. So Forex Factory is it's entirely focused on gathering Forex market information for traders, for us people, the traders. So as you can see here, they have different things here. They have forums, trades, news, calendar, market, brokers. The main reason I come here is to see what news are gonna happen within the time being. So um, there's a lot of information here that you can gather to compress it and use it into your charts. Why I come here most of the times is for the news um, or upcoming news. Let's say that. So as you can see, we click on calendar. We have a calendar here. It tells us what day we want to see what type of news. So for example, today is the 12th. This is the news that we have for United States. Now I do have this filter, so we can always change that to once you come in, you will look at something like this because this is the default settings. Now you can filter this by before we get into that, let me talk about this here. So here you can see the date, the time, the currency, the impact, the details on the news, the actual forecast. Forecast is what's being predicted. Previous is the previous, and then you can also see a graph here. Now my filters are I take because gray the gray color impact is no impact. The yellow impact is minimal or low. Orange impact is minimal, no, medium impact, and red is high impact. So this is where my main focus is on. Now I trade Nasdaq 100. So Nasdaq 100 is top 100 companies or stocks in the on in the United States. So I don't care what's going on in Australia, Canada, Europe, or I don't care what's going on to the Great British Pound, to the Japan Yen. I don't care. So it's not beneficial to me within what I'm trading on. So I took off the low impacts and I, this is no impact. I mean, so I took off the no impacts and I took off the low impact, which would not make any impact to the charts. So now, now it looks something like this. Now, the red folders are high impact and the orange uh, binders is medium impact. So this is what I'm focused on. So as you can see here, like I mentioned, these are news. These are the news that people care about, that manipulates the economy, tell us more inside of what's going on. So if we go to unemployment claims and we click on this folder here, it will tell us exactly what we're looking for. It will tell us the measure, the usual effect, frequency, next release, notes, why traders care, and other names that it could be called. So let's go to the beginning of the month, which is November 1st is on a Friday. Oops. Right? So as we can see here, we have news and we're looking at the first day of the month. So for example, non-farm employment change, This comes out first Friday of every month. This is a huge report that will no doubt shift equities and you will be able to profit from that no problem. So again, we jump into these little folders here and see how they affect market or currencies and whatnot. You can see why traders care, right? Job creation is an important leading indicator of consumer spending, which accounts for majority of overall economic activity. So why is this important? Is because change in the change in the number of employed people during the previous month, excluding the farming industry. So this tells you the change of numbers of employed people, including farming industry. So here tells you the history of every month, right? Because a this comes out first Friday of every month. It's huge. A lot of people look forward for this specifically because this would determine the economy within the next couple weeks. So it tells you the history and it tells you related stories, people who these stories are selected by Forex Factory financial economists. So they pick what they want to put in here and what they believe is really important so people can give feedback of what exactly is going on. Okay, so to conclude this and before we move into the charts, this is where we look for news events the week prior to trading and we will see how different news events shape up different currencies and what place we might have of that currency and of the events. So now let's move on to the charts and explain what how to use this into the charts. So so we're looking at November the 1st at 8:30. We have a non-farm employment change and we have averagely our hourly earnings and unemployment rate. So as we can see here, we're looking at our chart now. So let's go ahead and look for November 1st. So November 1st is here. Now let's go to the 4-hour candle to see what happened every 4 hours. Now this at the bottom is just volume. I'm gonna take this off here. All right, so now we're looking at Friday. This is for every 4 hours here. So let me move that. Now let's go to the 1 hour. So at the bottom it will tell you what date and what time. So 6 a.m. So we want to see what happened at 8. So now let's go to the 30-minute candle. Now you don't have to go through every candle time frame. You can just always skip. So we can just we're just gonna skip to the 15 minutes. So let's zoom in exactly what happened here. Okay. Okay, so at 8:30. So at 8:30, which is this candle here, 8:30 is this candle. All right. So what we're going to be looking at is at this. All right. So this part right here, it tells you the previous, the forecast, what people predicting, and what actually after the news, what the price is set up at. Okay. So the previous was 223K. People said that it was going to go down to 106K. It actually did go down to, it went down 12K. So that would be, the actual would be 211,000. So what that means, so it tells you here. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So actual greater than forecast is actually good. So this is not good. Well, this is actually good, right? People said that it's going to go down, and it did went down, but it did not go down to the number that they expected to. So it's good, but it's not the greatest. So this helps. If this number was a green number, that means the chart would have went up because that's good, but it went down to okay, which is sucks because that means that people are not being employed, and that's not good for the economy. You know, we need the economy to be moving, shifting the money around, moving the economy around so things could happen and other people can use the money wiser or better or whatever. So people can have money. That's what we need people to be constantly buying stuff or selling stuff so money can move around. Now, so at 8:30, you can see, right, that the candle opened here and it went down and then it went up to right here. It went up to right here and then closed right here. So this right here, the bottom wick, it went down because this is not great news. So a lot of people said, I'm gonna sell, sell, sell because this is not great, right? So that's what's going on. That's called manipulation. The news manipulated the charts to go low. As you can see, we had we are in a consolidation, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But over here, it basically broke the structure. Let me explain. Okay, so price went up and then it went down, and then over here it went all the way up, and the uptrend went down, and it respected this zone here, and then it went up, and then consolidation back again, and then people, since this lower low aim for a lower high, a lower low, and a lower high. This trend is being changed as we speak right now. It's trying to go on an uptrend, but since manipulation happened, it brought it down. People bought here, and we have to cancel those people out at some point. So that's why price went down and canceled those people who bought here because they got scared and thought that price was going to go down. So this is what the algorithm is meant to do, is make you think that you're going to break. Now, if let me be more vividly with what exactly happened. So now we're going to go to the daily frame, and see what happened. What happened? Why is this so green? Why is this daily candles green? So all this happened within one day. All these candles. This candle was one day. This candle was another day, and this candle was another day. So for 3 days in a row, we were on an uptrend. So Tuesday, the 5th November 2024. Right. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna click this candle and put presidential election. Okay, so now presidential election. President President Trump been talking about how he wants to make the economy better and how he going to just make everything better. Now, Kamala Harris was talking about helping the working class, helping people buy houses, and take from rich people and give it to the poor. And what we want here is everybody want to make money somehow. And for us, we believe Trump is the guy to is the better efficient person to have in the White House to make more money. So when this was going on, how I caught the big trade myself is because I knew Trump was just a better fit for the economy. Now, when I'm looking at the news, when I'm seeing the the votes, I'm seeing the Senate's votes. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at the map. I'm looking at the big United States map, red and blue, red and blue. All right. So Pennsylvania is one of the states that have more election votes. Um, they have more senates. They have more, and so on. So accordingly to the whole map, I knew that Trump had a um, how can I say it? A boost or a head start, right? Trump had a head start because I don't know where the election votes were at 40 for 3 and for 40 favoring Trump. So to make it short, we see the presidential election here is the best fit for the economy. He's gonna make stuff happen, right? We can go back to 2016 when he was president. We can go look at the charts and see what exactly happened. Now, the same thing that happened then is going to happen now. The chart repeats itself every time. This is why going back and looking at the charts and looking at the time frame and seeing what happened at a certain time is going to repeat. At it, it's going to repeat. It's going to repeat. It's just going to repeat. This is how market happens. How do you know what's going to happen to the right? Is by looking to the left. It just makes sense. The market repeats itself. The economy repeats itself. Everything repeats itself. We are in 2024. What have we not experienced? Now, guys, I hope this is helpful in your trading career and find this really interesting. Don't forget to ring the notification, drop a like, and subscribe.